Right, last question, quality question. What's going on? Acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity. Right, fine, we know that. An object is travelling in a straight line. Velocity after t seconds, velocity at time t is 8 cos of 2t minus pi over 2. They don't make it easy, do they? Find a formula for a of t, the acceleration after it's got started. Okay, so it told us already, we knew this, but it told us acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, right? So acceleration is differential of velocity, the rate of change of velocity. So what I need to do is differentiate this thing. Right, so let's just write it here so you can see it. V is 8 cos of 2t minus pi over 2. So this is a chain rule. Outside function is just 8 cos of something. Differentiate cos and you get negative sine. So what am I going to get for dv by dt? Negative sine of whatever exactly the same thing is. 2t minus pi over 2. Okay? So differentiate cos and you get negative sine. Differentiate 8 cos and you get negative 8 sine of the same thing. But then I have to multiply by the differential of the inside function, because it's chain rule. Now this, we've done this already in this paper, right? Differentiating this is easy. That's just a number. The number differentiates to the 0. 2t differentiates to give me 2. So the differential of this is negative 16 sine of 2t minus pi over 2. We've done this already in this paper, really. Okay. Well, there we go. That's fine. Job done for 3 marks for that. Okay. Determine whether the velocity of the object is increasing or decreasing when time is 10. Increasing means going uphill, means having a positive gradient. Decreasing means going downhill, means having a negative gradient. This is the gradient of velocity. So all we're going to do is shove in time equals 10 into there, and find out negative answer means going downhill, decreasing. Positive answer means going uphill, increasing. So for part B, at time equals 10, what have I got? I've got A of 10 is going to be, putting 10 into here, minus 16 sine of 20 minus pi over 2. Well, I mean, who knows? We're going to need a calculator for this one. I'm sure I had a calculator somewhere, but I can't find it right now. But basically, type this into a calculator, see whether you get a positive answer or a negative answer. And if it's negative, you say therefore decreasing. If it's positive, you say therefore increasing. There we go. Jolly good. Right. Part C. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. We know that. Distance, think of this, really. Determine a formula for displacement of the object given that s of t, that's distance, displacement, is 4 when t is 0. Okay, so we already went from velocity, differentiated to get acceleration. All we're doing now is we're going backwards to get displacement. Okay, so differentiating displacement would give me velocity, the rate of change of position. Speed is how fast I'm moving position. So going backwards is integrating, right? So it's all a fancy way of saying integrate, right? My original function for v, which was up here. So integral of 8 cos of 2t minus pi over 2. Right. So then we have to think, how do I integrate this? Well, integration is the opposite of differentiation. We just discussed that. So what I'm going to do is solve this puzzle, find the thing that I differentiate to get this answer. So I'm going to have a guess. If I differentiate sine, I get cos. If I differentiate sine of 2t minus pi over 2, I would differentiate that to get cos of 2t minus pi over 2. But that's the outside function. I do chain rule, differentiate the inside function, I'm timesing by 2. So I would differentiate that, timesing by 2, and get 2 cos of this. Now I wanted to have 8 of them. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put a 4 there, 4 times there, and that bit gives me what I wanted. So when I integrate this, dt, with respect to t is my variable, when I integrate this, what am I going to get? I'm going to get this, 4 sine of 2t minus pi over 2. Now, I haven't finished. I've missed something. Plus a constant. Never ever forget the plus c. This is why the question was waffling on about telling me that s of t is going to be 4 when t equals 0. They could have written s of 0 is going to be 4, really. So, at t equals 0, we get s of 0 is going to be this, 4 sine of 2 lots of 0 minus pi over 2 plus c. Okay. Now, what's going on here? 2 times 0 is 0. So I've got 4 sine of minus pi over 2 plus c. And what is minus pi over 2? Let's work this one out. So here's sine. Sine does this, right? So it sort of goes up like this. Here's pi over 2, isn't it? It's 90 degrees. So negative pi over 2 is going to be like going this one. So it's going to be like here. So like minus 1. Okay. So this bit is minus 1. So equals minus 4 plus c. S of 0 is 4. So 4 equals, okay? And c is going to be 8. So how do I just finish this question off? I've got what I already found out here. Okay, I've got s of t is going to be 4 sine of 2t minus pi over 2 plus, and we've worked out that c is 8, so plus 8. There we go.